142 career record at Washington State. And for Boise State, Leon Rice, in his 13th season, he's now the longest tenured coach in Boise State history. He is 244 and 145 and the all-time coaching wins leader at Boise State. As we mentioned in the open, a Washington State University grad. And there's Tyson Degenhardt, that is Lukas Milner getting set for the jump.
I think Lukas Milner will be key to this game today. He has a big target to guard with Gay today. If he can contain him, it's going to help the Broncos a lot tonight.
And we are set to go. Neutral site game, but it's in Boise. And we are underway. Washington State, Powell in the backcourt, the transfer from Tennessee. Washington State in their road grays. And here's Gay. Bamba for three, count it.
If you go under a screen like that, you're going to get those open shots all day long for the Cougars.
TJ Bamba from the Bronx, the junior. Now this is Max Rice, stellar high school career at Bishop Kelly High School. Milner open, but they can't find him. Cross court to Degenhardt. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Marcus Shaver Jr. A couple key free throws he missed in the closing seconds against South Dakota State. Degenhardt has that one spin off. And rebound comes down to Washington State, Justin Powell.
Tough shot right there by Degenhardt. The shot clock coming low, but he got the shot up nicely.
Shaver with the rebound off the Gay miss. Looks to run it up a little bit. And now settles into their offense.
Cougars are starting out this game in a man-to-man right now. They played a little bit of zone against Texas State, so don't be surprised they come to that during the game a bit.
Marcus Shaver with the offhand, can't get it to drop, and Powell snatches the rebound. Broncos start out 0 for 2. Quickly the other way, Mullins, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and they'll award it to the Cougars.
DJ Rodman being just like his dad, Dennis Rodman, just being active on the boards and trying to keep the ball alive for the Cougars.
And yes, if you were wondering, I was going to say that is of those Rodmans. This is TJ Bamba working against Abo, forces him back out. Good defense by Abo, forces him to reset the offense with 10 on the shot clock.
We need to see Abo do that. He got in foul trouble last game. It'll be nice if he stays on the court tonight.
Justin Powell, 14 points against Texas State, including 3 of 5 from 3, and he gives the Cougars a 6-0 lead. Shaver skids to a stop. Down low for Milner. Tough catch in traffic over Gay. Doesn't get it to go. Gay was on the rim. Boise State wanted the goaltend. They don't get the call.
It was a nice move by Milner, but should probably been a goaltending call right there with Gay hitting the rim underneath on the shot.
Max Rice with the weak side rebound. Washington State does a good job to get back and prevent the fast break. Abo off the mark. Tip to Mullins, and the Cougars look to run. Powell with a lane. Kicks it in the corner. No good with the 3, but the rebound out to Justin Powell and a fresh shot clock. And Bamba lays it in.
That missed 3, even though was a great look. Powell just attacked the paint and was able to get the open look. They got to be better on the help side defense and the rotation for the Broncos defensively to prevent those open threes.
Boise State not really able to get a good shot off against this Washington State defense. And there's a deflection and out of bounds, and it's last touch by Shaver, and the Cougars get the ball. Good hustle by TJ Bamba.
That's just lazy telegraph pass by the Broncos right there. You got to be smarter with the ball in those situations, especially with the defender all in tight with you right there on those plays.
Najee Smith checks in for Boise State. Ogbo was in foul trouble the other night, scoreless in his regular season debut. He's the transfer, though, from Texas Tech, who big things are looked for from him. But right now he'll take a seat, and Smith, who was a spark plug off the bench for Boise State last year, comes in, and he's got Bamba out on the wing. TJ shoots for 3, no. And Max Rice fights for the rebound, and there'll be a foul against the Cougars.
Got a good contested shot right there. Got the hand up in the face. Sometimes those guys make, but lucky we got the miss right there. And we got the foul here too.
Watch it again as Rodman goes up with Rice, and they get Rodman with the foul.
Just like his dad. Tough basketball player right there.
Broncos still scoreless. As Shaver gets it out to Smith. Najee. Corner to Max Rice, 21 points the other night. Missed that one, but Powell fouls him, and it'll be 3 for Max.
Run rule, never foul three-point shooter. But we'll take it for the Broncos, though.
My college basketball coach, the legendary Hall of Famer Ralph Miller, would have just about chewed you up and spit you out if he had seen you foul a jump shooter out in the corner.
I played for George Nesbitt at San Jose State. I would have been on the sideline getting chewed out right now if I ever did that.
Max Rice averaged 21 minutes a game at 21 the other night against South Dakota State. Hard to believe that Max is already a senior. It seems like just yesterday he was on the team as a skinny freshman.
Everyone applauds. Remember him on the court as a young kid when he first got here. In the game against South Dakota State, he kept that team in the game last night with his sharp shooting. If he can do that again tonight, it's going to propel the Broncos very much.
He hits all 3, and the Broncos are on the board, trailing by 5. 16-12 to go here in the first quarter. First half, rather, excuse me.
Broncos out in a little press right there to try to slow them down a bit.
Powell with the mismatched shoes, lost the ball. Smith with the steal. Broncos on the break. Max Rice, runner off the glass, too strong, and Rodman with the rebound.
That's what got him in the game last against South Dakota State with creating the points off turnovers. We got to hit those. You got to hit those layups when you get those chances. When you have
nice cut to Rodman. Kicks it out to TJ Bamba, and he will regroup. Gets a screen from Gay, launches the triple, skips off the iron, and Shaver, a good rebounding guard, goes and gets it.
For an undersized guard, he knows what he's doing.
Milner underneath, and he is fouled. Tried to go for the dunk, couldn't get it, but he will go to the foul line. And that brings us to our first timeout of the game. 15:28 to go here in the first half. Cougars by 5 on the Mountain West Network.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
We are here for the long run. Because we live here. We are based in Idaho, led in Idaho, with the mission of serving the people of Idaho. If every other health insurance company left the state, we would still be here. We're Blue Cross of Idaho. We're always on your side, and that will never change.
Cougars leading by 5, 15 and a half to go in the first half. Fans Boise State women's basketball team will host the Weber State Wildcats tomorrow afternoon. Tip off at 2 o'clock. Be sure to bring the whole family and get a group rate when you mention it at the box office, and go Broncos. Early on, Broncos haven't quite woken up yet, have they?
No, it's a similar start they had against South Dakota State, a very slow start. They're 0 for 5 from the field right now. A good way to get to it is get to the free throw line, which they're about to do, and attacking that rim. Well, Washington State isn't very deep. About 80% of their points came from their starting 5. If they can get those guys into foul trouble, we'll see what the Washington State bench can do to stop the Broncos today.
Had a good shot. Lukas Milner down low, had the dunk, but was hacked from behind by Rodman, and that'll send Lukas to the foul line. Lukas did not see a lot of action last year, but was a valuable member off the bench. Some good minutes. He brought some size to the team and really was able to get that inside game going, but he's really looking to shine this year out of Olathe, Kansas, sophomore, but Lukas really, this is his time to shine in the starting lineup, coming in at 6'10" and giving Boise State some of that size that they need.
I read when I was looking over the team, Milner came in about like a little over 200 pounds, has put on about almost close to 20 to 30 pounds of muscle, and has increased his vertical. That's dedication in the weight room right there to get to where he's at right now.
Kimani Winsu out of France now in the game for Washington State as Milner's first free throw is off. Broncos now 3 of 4 from the foul line. Milner short with the second one, but a lane violation against the newcomer Winsu out of Mulhouse, France, a 6'6" freshman. But Milner, the hat trick, misses all 3, and the Cougars maintain the 5-point lead.
You got to make free throws from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. You want to stay in these close games.
6'6" Justin Powell brings the ball up. Gets it over to Jabe Mullins, and this is Bamba. Degenhardt on him. Gay at the top. And a block by Najee Smith with 6 on the shot clock.
What a great defense. He stayed with them, beat over the screen, and Najee used his length to contest that shot and block out of bounds.
6'7" Najee Smith coming around and saying, not here, not in this building. Powell with 2 on the shot clock. Powell is not going to get the shot off. Good defense by Boise State.
That's what you want. That's what you need to get the momentum change right here. You got the shot clock violation. This is where you need to get the ball going right now. Let's see what they can do on the offensive end to keep this momentum now.
Broncos still 0 for 5 from the field, but their defense has kept them in it. Only down 5 against the Cougars as we're under 15. Handoff to Shaver, and Marcus brings it back out. Najee Smith, Milner, high post. Good defense by the Cougars, not giving Boise State any openings to shoot at. Degenhardt is only 0 for 1. Pass in the corner, Shaver, swinging on top to Rice. 5 on the shot clock, Max with the floater off the glass.
Great ball movement right there. Got it down to the shot clock lane. We're able to find the open lane for the little touch floater right there for Rice.
All 5 points by Max Rice. And the Broncos trail only by 3. This is Gay outside, guarded by Shaver. That's a tough matchup. Excuse me, Milner. Tough matchup for Milner. And Gay for 3, well off the mark.
Let him shoot that. Let him shoot that if he's struggling with behind the 3-point arc this year.
Najee Smith spins on Powell, gets it down low to Max Rice. Rice spins, fires, can't get it to drop, but the rebound by Milner, and he is blocked by Powell.
Powell came from behind with the backside block. Great help defense by Powell right there.
Stays a 3-point lead for the Cougs. Gay out of Senegal, spins it back out, and a 3-second violation called against Washington State, something that we talked off the air you never see called, but there our lead official Michael Irving ruled 3 in the key.
That is a once in a blue moon call you see maybe every 4 games, but hey, if they're going to put emphasis on it, you got to now watch out now if they're going to call those 3 seconds now.
Broncos looking to tie with a triple as Shavers picked up near midcourt by Bamba. Lost his dribble, otherwise he had a path to the basket. Spins, fall back, tough shot, gets it.
All right, is it me or does Schaefer play bigger than his 5'10", 5'11" frame? I think he plays bigger than his size.
He's listed at 6'2", that's a generous 6'2".
I'm 6'8", he looks shorter than that.
Everybody looks smaller. Broncos down 1 now. As Mullins gets it down low to Gay. Backing in on Degenhardt now. Gay over Tyson, no. Rice with the rebound. And the Broncos defense and rebounding keeping them in this game.
Oh.
And they're going to get the offensive foul on Abo. Had the baseline, but Powell took the charge.
As a coach loves when a big can not only block shot, but can take a charge as well.
And watch, Gay takes the charge from Abo on the baseline. Good, and you play defense with your feet.
Correct. Once you get your two hands up there, refs are going to automatic. With a big guy who can not only take the charge and a block, that's a well-rounded ball player right there.
I would guess that growing up in Senegal, Mohamed probably started out as a soccer player, and therefore he's pretty good on his feet.
One of the best was Hakeem Olajuwon, did the exact same thing too.
Baseline left. Bamba can't get it to go, and Smith with the rebound. Out to Shaver. Broncos look to run. On Rodman, drives, doesn't get it to go, but he will go to the free throw line on the second foul called against Washington. Was that Rodman? No, I'm sorry, that was not on. That was on Rosario now in the game. There's the foul from behind.
What a great play by Schaefer right there. He sees that Rosario was still backpedaling a little back defense. If you see a guard backpedaling, you keep attacking at the rim, and you'll usually get foul or you get the easy layup, and that's what Schaefer did.
Marcus Shard on the line there is for Boise State. Pavel Kuzmanovic checks in, seeing his first action of the game out of Serbia.
Since that media timeout, the Broncos are on a 7-0 run right now the past 4 minutes, and they're back out to a press right now to try to slow down this Washington State offense, which has been working so far defensively.
Tied at 8. Broncos doing most of their damage from the foul line. Outside with the basketball is Quinsu. Now this is Gay. And he traveled. Good defense forcing the turnover.
The Broncos defense has just been lights out today. That's what's going to keep them in the game right now.
We're tied at 8 with 11:47 to go. Boise State and Washington State. We're back live from the Capital City Classic on the Mountain West Network.
Keep your holidays in sync with free pickup on all your fresh favorites from Fred Meyer. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
This one is for the diehard fan who says their team is in a rebuilding year. Every year. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Cut. Beautiful. Okay, let's go again.
Tell me about your vision.
At the end of the day, it's your classic coming-of-age story.
Gonna need more shipping labels.
All the gig speed, fiber-fueled internet you need. To take whatever and make it big. Sparklight Internet, a stronger connection.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
It's officially a neutral site game, but lots of Bronco fans in the building tonight at Idaho Central Arena for the Capital City Classic. Comedian John Mulvaney makes his Boise debut next Friday night here at Idaho Central Arena in downtown Boise. Tickets are still available at idahocentralarena.com. Very funny guy. Don't want to miss it. See you here for John Mulvaney on November 18th. No laughing matter here. Garrett, defense, intensity picking up for both teams.
And I love it. I'm a defensive guy, so I love these tough. Now, this is a tournament style you're going to see a lot of times with these defenses controlling the style of the play.
Is defensive-minded guy a euphemism for saying your offensive game was a little short?
Let's say I had more charges in my career than total points in my career points.
Of course, played against Boise State when both Boise State and San Jose State were in the Western Athletic Conference in the WAC days. Broncos putting on some full court pressure. And Winsu in the corner for the three, which is no good by Rosario, and the Broncos with the basketball with a chance to take the lead. Degenhardt, open left wing, triple, count it!
There you go. They got what they wanted, a quick shot. Broncos able to get a rebound, get an open shot of their own right there.
Degenhardt on the board, Broncos by 3. Winsu out of control, call the charge. Taking the block is Abo.
Abo saw the play coming. I'm going to be honest, a little showboating with trying to fake. Abo just was right there, got the charge. As you see, as he came in, he was trying to jump off of the key. If he just stopped outside the key, he could have got an easy jump shot, but he had Degenhardt behind him for maybe a potential foul or block.
Pavle Kuzmanovic with the strip as the Cougar was going up for the shot, so good defensive hands there, and then the charge called. Broncos with the ball, trailing or leading by 3. Shaver deep 3 on the way, front rim no, and Powell with the Mullins with the rebound for the Cougars.
Washington State switched up to a zone, which they did against Texas State, so it's going to be interesting how the Broncos are going to attack that.
Powell over Degenhardt, no, but a foul on Boise State underneath.
Degenhardt, great defense job, get his hands up, straight up there on a shot up. Many times players like to bring their hands down, which we kind of call a foul.
Second foul on Abo. And this was what plagued him against South Dakota State, foul trouble. He played limited minutes. And he's got 2 here in the early, about halfway through the first half, as Mohamed Gay to the free throw line. 4th double-double of his career against Texas State the other night, and that one spins out.
Broncos have been doing a good job on Gay so far. They've been keeping him out of pain, and every shot he's been doing has been contested. Against Texas State, he was getting a lot of shots in front of the rim and just flushing it down home.
Gay is 0 for 3 from the field. That's his first point on the free throw, and the Bronco lead is 2 with 10.5 to go here in the first half.
The Cougars are back to a very high 2-3 defense right now. We have a guy running baseline, Degenhardt. If they can get to him, they're going to get a lot of easy looks.
Smith spins on Gay, flips it up and gets it off the rim. No, Degenhardt blocked and Powell takes it away from behind.
That was a great block by Gay right there. Degenhardt needs to use his body to create a little space in there to cause the maybe disruption to help get the shot up there next time.
Jumper good by Jabe Mullins from Snoqualmie. Washington ties the score at 11. He's a transfer from St. Mary's in Moraga. And he knocks the score at 13. Rebound tipped, and Abo's 3rd personal foul over the back, if that's his. And that is. No, Max Rice gets called for the foul. That's a break for the Broncos.
Actually, they called a flop on Max Rice, actually.
Oh, they did?
They called the flop on him, which is the NCAA officials are really looking into that this year. Watch flops. Due to that, it's actually it's a technical and a team foul, but not a personal foul.
Well, Mullins missed it. Here, watch it again.
As you can see, Powell's already passed Rice when the play happened, which, sad to say, is an easy call to make the flop call happen. As being an expert flopper, it's a tough one to do. It's a tough one to get by.
Well, the free throw was missed though by Jabe Mullins, and so the Broncos and Cougars still tied at 11 as we approach 9.5 minutes here in the first half. There's an off-balance shot, no good, and the rebound on the weak side by Max Rice.
Good defense right there by the Broncos right there. That's what they've been doing all game so far.
Smith on the baseline. Smith is fouled by Gay as he was trying to hit the basket. Good pass down to the low post there on the baseline, and Smith draws the foul.
They attacked the zone. They found the opening, attacked the elbow. Smith came down baseline, got the shot, were able to get the foul by Gay.
Gay's first personal foul. And Najee Smith hits the first free throw. Neither team shooting for the ball very well, as you see it again as Smith hacked across the arm. Broncos shooting 23%, 3 of 13 from the field. And Washington State 4 of 17 for 24%. That free throw missed. Boise State from the line tonight now 5 of 9. And the 1-point lead in a defensive struggle. Gay at the high post, Degenhardt on him. He'll fire from the elbow, well off the mark, good defense, and Shaver with the rebound.
You'll take that shot anytime, and here comes the lob.
Jay Smith!
Oh!
Shaver finds him in stride. Najee Smith throws it down. Broncos by 3.
What a pass by Schaefer to Smith right there. Now the energy is in this building coming up with with a lot of Broncos fan here.
Gay outside. Gives it to Mullins. Mullins in the lane. May have traveled, but doesn't get the call. Powell working on Shaver. Shot clock at 5.
What a closeout right there by Rice. That's what. Good closeout by Rice right there, but the good take right there.
Rosario beats the shot clock and gets the basket. So it's a pro Boise State crowd. I see a lot of crimson and gray in the crowd as well. And driving into the arena this afternoon, I was following a car with a Go Cougs license plate and a Washington State license plate frame. So I think I know where they were headed. Here's Degenhardt, 18-footer, is an air ball. Rebound to Powell. Good look for Degenhardt, he just overshot it. Rodman, little trouble with the ball, but gets it out to Mullins. The 6'6 junior gets the screen from Gay. Fires from the elbow, that's off the iron.
It's a different game for the Washington State Cougars tonight compared to against Texas State. They shot over 54% against the Bobcats. Tonight they are shooting just 25%. So the defense for the Broncos has been huge tonight.
Degenhardt works on Gay and is fouled by Mohammed. Good work, good footwork by Degenhardt. He will get to the free throw line when we come back after this timeout. Boise State leading by 1 here in the first half from downtown Boise on the Mountain West Network.
Our pets are always there for us, like family. We want to take the best care of them. Dogs and cats exposed to secondhand smoke are more likely to get cancer. Your pet doesn't have a choice, but you do. Whenever you decide to quit smoking or vaping, we'll be there to support you. You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
We are here for the long run because we live here. We are based in Idaho, led in Idaho, with the mission of serving the people of Idaho. If every other health insurance company left the state, we would still be here. We're Blue Cross of Idaho. We're always on your side, and that will never change.
Every time you use your ICCU Premier Rewards Visa card, you're earning rewards. Whether it's cash back or points, being a member of Idaho Central really pays back. Start earning points and getting cash back for your everyday purchases. It's a win-win. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe life should be rewarding.
Boise State leading by 1, 7 minutes and 17 seconds ago in the first half. And don't forget that season tickets are still on sale for winter and spring sports at Boise State. Boise State coming off of a men's team that saw them win 27 games and claim the Mountain West title. Women's basketball under Gordy Presnell and the always good gymnastics team. Tickets on sale. Support your Broncos by purchasing yours today at broncosports.com/tickets. Degenhardt to the free throw line as you watch the foul on Gay before we went to the timeout. And again, footwork is so important, and we've really seen Tyson improve his drop step and his footwork as he's matured.
He did, absolutely. The previous play, he got blocked by Gay. That time he was able to use his body and his footwork to create the foul, now go on the line.
Broncos just 5 of 10 from the foul line, so they've left 5 points out there. And All their misses have been short. That one curls in for Degenhart, and he will sit as Milner checks back in. Set the Bronco lineup. It's Shaver, Rice, Kuzmanovic, Smith, and Milner. Mullins, Bamba, Rodman, Hamon, Crispin, and Powell on the floor for the Cougars. And this is the Frenchman, Maël Hamon Crespin.
Last game, he had 3 blocks, so he's going to be active around the rim on the defense. Oh, what a steal by Schaefer right there.
Marcus Shaver with the layup.
Quick hands right there by Schaefer for that pick.
And the Broncos lead by 4. Good defense turns to easy offense. Second steal for the Boise State, and they lead by 4. Well off the mark that time by Hamon Crespin. Max Rice thought about it. They reset. Corner, Kuzmanovic.
Cougars are still in that zone defense right now. And the way to attack the zone defense is the high post or get the ball in that short corner.
Rodman with the rebound. Underneath, the left-hand floater in by TJ Bamba.
What a teardrop left-handed shot. That's a tough shot going away from the basket with his non-dominant hand. Pretty play by Bamba right there.
Bronco lead is 2. Low-scoring affair with under 6 minutes to go. Najee Smith in the lane. Kicks it out to Shaver Jr. Marcus with 10 on the shot clock. Up for Milner!
Oh, that's how you break down the zone. Schaefer was able to attack the middle of the zone. Everyone came up with just Milner by himself for the easy lob right there.
Milner's first bucket. And the Bronco lead back to 4. 5.5 to go. Corner, triple, too strong. Rebound, Rodman. Heard that a lot over the years. Rodman in the lane is going to be fouled.
Looks like they called it on Najee Smith right there with the hand check.
Kuzmanovic will sit. Here's the foul. They got it on Najee Smith with the reach.
Yeah, it looks like Najee had a little shove with that forearm right there. And once you see the forearm extension comes out, refs are going to call that all the time.
Non-shooting foul, and then Bamba misses the shot. Shaver ahead to Agbo. Behind him to Max Rice. Agbo in the corner for 3. That's off the iron.
It's a good look, though. You'll take that shot, especially with the defense playing behind him like that.
Rodman's team leading 6th rebound. And now here's Marcus Shaver with another rebound. That's his 5th. Underneath, Milner running the floor with the slam.
When a big runs the floor like Milner did, he should always get the ball, which Schaefer did. I love when a big runs the floor that hard on the offensive end.
And Washington State takes a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here. When your bigs are active like that, the guards have got to love a situation where your big is running the floor and is available for the pass.
When the big runs the floor, and he outran everyone, you create spacing for everyone on the court where you could get an easy lob or the easy 3. Right here, Schaefer with the strong rebound right here. As he kept head, and he sees Milner the entire way for the easy 2-handed slam right there.
Nice play by Lukas Milner as he now has 4 points in the basketball game.
In both plays, Milner's scores were him hustling, being the right place at the right time. Both of them with the lob dunk down the baseline when both defenders come in, and him just hustling out everyone on that court as well.
Both the Cougars and Broncos on the road next week. Washington State will be on the road Tuesday to take on Prairie View A&M, and the Broncos head to Conway, South Carolina to take on the Charlotte 49ers in the Myrtle Beach Invitational. As Gay at the top, guarded there by Milner. In the corner, Powell keeps his dribble. Now Milner checks him.
Great rotation right there on the ball screen with the Broncos.
Under 8 on the shot clock. Bamba probing, looking, has it stripped and stolen. Degenhart comes away with it. To Max Rice, almost picked by Mullins, but keeps the ball. His little floater is in the lane and good.
Schaefer created that play right there with his quick hands in there to create the loose ball. They did this against South Dakota State with the turnovers, and they're doing it again right now.
Broncos on a 6-0 run to lead 23-15. 4 minutes to go in the half. Here's Rodman, kicks it out for the open three after the defender flies by, and Jabe Mullins buries it.
You're taught to close out and never leave your feet on a three-point shooter. That's rule number 2 or 1 in any defensive thing.
Broncos up to 38% shooting. Degenhart, nice move down low on Gay. Muscles it up and scores. Good job to shield Gay off with his hip and put it in.
He's using his body like he didn't do the first time. That's 2 plays in a row where he went against Gay and was able to get his body to create the space to get the layups right there.
Broncos equaling their biggest lead at 7. Bamba left alone, and he scores too easily on the weak side.
You got to have the help side defense on any ball screens around the elbow. That's a tough ball screen to stop, but you got to have good help side defense right there with the Broncos lacked at that time.
We approach 3 minutes. Milner behind the defense has it blocked by Gay. Should have gone up strong instead of the fake.
He should have gone with that first time with the dunk right there. It was a great look, though. You got to love the high-low look a lot of times.
Shaver with another rebound. Marcus Shaver Jr. with 6. Long-range shot off the mark, and a foul on Milner over the back on Powell. And we will get a timeout on the floor. 2:53 to go here in the first half. Boise State leading Washington State in a battle of Northwest rivals. Live on the Mountain West Network.
My double bonus jack combo gives you double the seasoned beef, double the cheese for $5.99. Let's see that again. Double beef, double cheese for, yeah, $5.99. Huh, good deal.
This one is for the diehard fan who says their team is in a rebuilding year. Every year. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
At ICCU, to make a difference, it takes just one connection. A friendly face. An open ear. A helping hand. And then something amazing happens. We find out that we're better together. This is what Idaho Central does in our communities every day. We help our members with the small things and big dreams. This is what believing in you is all about. Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Boise State leading 25-20 late here in the first half. Joe Coy will be back at Idaho Central Arena in February as part of his World Tour. Tickets are now on sale at idahocentralaRena.com. And we were talking about Boise State's defense, Garrett. Defense leads to offense.
Yeah, right there. Schaefer with the quick pick. Degenhart with the steal. Just watching the court. You see Rice right here with a nice little teardrop right there.
Boise State's forced 7 turnovers and has 8 points off those Washington State turnovers. And that's why they're leading by 5.
That's how they got back in the game against South Dakota State. So they're using that from the previous game to here. Now let's just see if the defense can keep this intensity up like they've been doing so far. Powell
drives, cut off nicely by Shaver, out to Mullins. Mullins guarded by Najee Smith with 10 on the shot clock. TJ Bamba guarded there by Abo, muscles him up, doesn't get it to go, and the rebound by Degenhart. One thing coaches like, defense travels, so even if you're not shooting well, you can be in every game.
Correct, absolutely. Your defense will, a lot of times, will set the momentum of how your offense is going to play. You only need 1-0 technically in a basketball game if you have to.
Shaver outside. Game clock approaching 2 minutes. Marcus, head fake, puts it up strong, has it blocked by Bamba, and Gay comes down with it.
Bamba just used his size and his length on Shafer right there to create the shot, to create a great defensive stop right there. Oh, what another great quick pick right there.
Shaver has it blocked, and he will go to the line. Bamba from behind with the foul. That is his first.
Shafer, that's his third, fourth time this game alone with his hands just in there, disrupting a pass, creating a thing. Right here, Bamba just showing him the ball on the crossover right there. Shafer just put his hand right in the middle of it to create that. And that slowed down tempo right there to create the contact for the foul. Let him get to the free throw line to get to shoot 2 right now.
Shaver hits the first. He's now 2 of 3 from the line.
You got to look at the Schaefer as well. He also has 6 rebounds in this game so far, which is impressive as well. He's a very good rebounder for a guard.
That was the 8th team foul on the Cougars. Boise State just 4, so Broncos will be shooting the bonus. Into the game for Boise State, Sidrak Ngonga out of Angola seeing his first action, the 6'10" freshman. Also into the game is Pavle Kuzmanovic as Powell across facing the double team. Bamba in the corner, Rodman spots, misses.
Broncos got lucky there. Ngaga just came up and left his guy in the corner wide open. Luckily, the Cougars missed that 3 to get the ball back.
Najee Smith, Broncos being out-rebounded 20-18, but Smith with that one. Kuzmanovic stops in the lane. Gay out on him, gets it to Max Rice. His little 14-footer is nothing but net.
That's a high basketball IQ play coming off that little swing player right there. He sees Gay right there, stops and hit that like 12-foot teardrop right there.
Broncos' biggest lead at 9, and the Cougars are scoreless over the last 2 minutes as we approach a minute here in the first half. Boise State by 9. Gay gives it to Bamba. Smith on him. Forces him back out beyond the arc. Down low for Gay. Double, triple team. Gets it out to Rodman. Rodman has it stolen by Max Rice.
Oh, great defensive rotation right there.
And Najee Smith missed the dunk.
Just sometimes it's easier to just get the 2 points with the layup instead of trying to be fancy right there. If he laid it up with his left hand, we got 2 points right there.
Gay spins on Degenhart. Tries to take him baseline. Tyson muscles him. May have fouled him, but Gay gets the basketball in the net. Looked like Degenhart may have gotten him across the line, or the arm rather. Shot clock off, final 17 seconds of the first half.
That was Gay's first basket, not from the free throw, and it was in the paint as well. So you got to see if he's going to focus more in the paint instead of shooting some of those jump shots he saw earlier in the game.
And Leon Rice takes the timeout with 12 seconds to go to set up a play. We will see for Washington State, Adrame De Jong, a 7-foot freshman from Dakar, Senegal, come in for obviously rim protection purposes.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. He was also one of the highest recruits by the Broncos as well, was on the Angolan national team at such a young age.
So let's see how Boise State plays the final 12 seconds of the first half. They are in the bonus, 8 fouls on Washington State, so any non-shooting foul will still be a one-on-one as we're looking at the Bronco huddle. And not in the picture, Bronco legend Roberto Bergeson. In his first year as an assistant coach, his jersey hanging in the rafters, or was hanging in the rafters here at Idaho Central Arena from his days with the Idaho Stampede. Number retired. Here's Shaver Jr. Down to 10. Out to Max Rice. Kuzmanovic in the corner. Head fake. Spots up for 3 on the way. Too strong. And the first half will come to an end with Boise State leading 22-29 as that heave was off the mark. And the Broncos taking the 7-point lead into the halftime locker room in a very spirited first half. Shooting picked up a little bit, Garrett, not great. Broncos 36%, the Cougars. Shaver with 7 and Degenhart with 6, as those are the leading scorers. Points in the paint favored Boise State, which is surprising when you look at a Washington State team that features a 6'11" guy down low in Mohamed Gay.
I would not be shocked if they try to go to the paint more in the second half because they're not shooting well. So the best way to do it, go towards the rim and not rely on jump shots.
Boise State with the ball to start the second half. Down low for Degenhart, but it's tipped away by Rodman for the turnover. Good job by Rodman to front Degenhart and tip that one away.
When you do those lie-ho passes, you got to lead the guy to the rim. Bryce just kind of threw it up there, but Rodman was able to tip with his long athletic arms as well.
Powell from the elbow, missed that one, and there's another rebound for Marcus Shaver Jr. That is his 7th on the game. He leads Boise State in that category. Milner spins on Gay and puts it in off the window.
Pretty move right there by Milner. Little 2 dribbles in with a nice little drop step right there, and use the backboard on that hook shot as well, which you gotta love. Kiss off the glass.
I know Gay comes in highly touted as Bamba nails the three, but I think Boise State is exploiting him defensively.
They are. It looks like it. They realize they can add a little muscle and body him and go at him. Bigs do not like to be touched first, especially a big guy like that. So if you initiate the contact, they get a little off balance, a little shaky actually.
Goes 6'11", 210. Shaver drives, puts it in, tough shot, gets it to go over the defenders.
What a move by Shaper. That's a tough shot over two guys, 6'7", 6'8" taller, with probably close to 6'10" to 7-foot wingspans.
Shaver now with 9 points, ties Rice for game high honors for Boise State. Bamba left alone, drives and scores. He's got 14 to lead all scorers.
Great read by Bamba right there. Milner turned his back right there, which led Bamba to make that turn to get to the rim right there.
Bronco lead 6, and that one sails out of bounds. Shaver says it was deflected, but not going to get the call.
That looked a little forced by Agbo right there. I mean, I like the intensity Agbo has. If he just turns it down a notch, I think the game will come to him more naturally instead of trying to maybe force some plays. And I mean, second game as a Bronco, he's still trying to find that rhythm and get that connection with his teammates too.
He's replaced by Najee Smith, who played his junior college, or he's from Spokane rather, played at Cochise College. That one spins out, Rodman up high for the rebound. Bamba is fouled on the drive by Shaver. Well, a couple guys pointed. Shaver with the reach. And the foul's going to be against Smith instead as we watch it again. I thought Marcus got him out top, but they get Najee with the top, and then Degenhardt takes the brunt of that one. Inbounds pass, Mullins off the window, doesn't get it to go. Rodman loses that rebound to Max Rice.
That was a pretty inbound play by the Cougars right there. We got to finish that one.
Najee Smith with the reverse.
There you go, another fast break point right there. Rice looking up the course on Najee Smith, hustling down. Love of big runs to get the easy two right there.
Broncos by 8. Mullins outside, guarded there by Max Rice. Gay sets the screen for Bamba. Bamba drives, dishes it down low. Shaver with the good hands to knock it away. Milner comes up with it for the Broncos.
Helping the helper right there by Shafer to get that deflection. That's his probably 5th of the game so far right now. But
fires the three from the top, it's short. Long rebound, run down, tipped, comes to Max Rice.
Degenhardt with the hustle to create another opportunity for the Broncos right now.
I know his game is not the same, but you look at Marcus Shaver Jr. and he bears a strong physical resemblance to Stephen Curry. Here's Najee Smith underneath. He goes up for the dunk. He is blocked by Bamba, but will go to the line.
If he didn't try to dunk that one, it would have been blocked. Because of the dunk and aggressive on that play was led to the foul right there.
Goes up strong as we watch it again on the replay. Rice with a nice pass down low to Najee. And there's the foul on TJ Bamba. That is his second personal foul.
Few things I've noticed so far starting the second half. You see the Cougars attacking the rim more, going in the paint more. They had 0 points in the first half, and now they're trying to get more in there to get the offensive rhythm going. And like the Broncos, they've been keeping their head up around the high, been able to find those high-low opportunities for them to back either at the rim or get to the free throw line right now.
Broncos just 8 of 14 from the foul line, now 9 of 15. Washington State still just 1 of 3 from the line, and the Bronco lead is 9 with 16:54 to go in the second half. Up top, it's Powell. Powell, corner, Rodman, head fake. Steps in from 8, buries it. Nice move by Rodman. DJ out of Junipero Serra High School.
Degenhardt's closeout was a little strong, which let him go by him. Nice play by Rodman to come in and hit that nice little 8-foot jump shot right there.
Rodman's first bucket of the game. He has 8 rebounds to lead Washington State. Najee Smith takes it strong, doesn't get it to go. Gay with the rebound.
Great take, just a little long. He should have hit on the near side basket. Instead, he hit on the far side for that little, try to get the bank that one in.
Gay working on Milner, gets a step, gets baseline, and will go for the three-point play. And that's why he was freshman of the year in the Pac-12.
And that was the first time Gay has done a nice aggressive post move and got Milner on his back. And what's great about this play is you see, as he comes down, rip through, used his body strength, and he used the rim as an extra screener to help him get the foul and the bucket as well.
Milner picks up his second personal foul. Abo checks in. Milner will sit. Good run, though, for Scott. Lucas Milner, my mistake. And this is Mohamed Gay to the free throw line to try to convert the three-point play and pull the Cougars to within 4. Nice stroke for the big guy. Now we've got a 4-point game. 16 minutes left in this one. Smith outside to Degenhart. Shaver working on Rodman, and then they're going to get a foul called against Rodman with the trip. And that'll bring us to a timeout. Boise State, the lead down to 4 as we are under 16 minutes here in this one. The Capital City Classic from downtown Boise, live on the Mountain West Network.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
It personally offends me when the premiums paid by the people in the state go to a corporate office somewhere else or to Wall Street. That is something Blue Cross of Idaho is committed to fighting. We do not serve Wall Street. We serve Main Street, and we serve your street. We're Blue Cross of Idaho, and to us, that means everything.
The Boise State basketball team here this evening at Idaho Central Arena in downtown Boise. The football team in Reno, Nevada, but you should join us at Albertson Stadium on November 25th at 10 a.m. as the Broncos in the senior class are fighting for the Mountain West Championship. Senior Day festivities will begin prior to kickoff, where blue, be loud, and go Broncos as they take on the Aggies of Utah State. Friday, 10 a.m. You can finish your Thanksgiving meal and then work off the turkey hangover the next morning at Albertson Stadium.
Unless you're going to be at the stadium at 2 a.m., which is my actual job is game operations. So I'm looking forward to that morning now.
Max Rice loses the ball in the paint and then compounds the issue with a reach-in foul. Boise State last year, really a good three-point shooting team. Tonight, just 1 of 7 from long range. That a three-pointer by Degenhart. Is that a function of what Washington State is giving them, or Boise State just not looking for that shot?
I think it's what Washington has given them. I think they've been very aggressive going to the rim. And in today's game, the three-point shot is such a big play now. A lot of teams focus just shooting threes and getting shots at the rim. But sometimes you got to get what the team gives you a lot of times.
Bamba launches a three and buries it. He's got 17, and just like that, it's a 1-point Boise State lead. The Cougars on an 8-0 run, hitting their last 3 shots and 5 of their last 7. Boise State's gone cold here in the second half. Corner pass telegraphed for Smith. Rodman knocks it out of bounds. Degenhart slow in delivering that ball, and it was almost picked off.
Like you said, he telegraphed that pass. But go back to Bamba, that 3 shot he hit. He's 8 points to start. 8 points in the second half right now, and we're just under 5 minutes into the game as well. Expect Bamba to keep getting that shot up now.
Corner jumper. Abo hits his first. And they call it a triple.
You gotta love when you score off an out-of-bounds play. That nice little screen got Abo, that open 3 right there in the corner.
Bronco lead back to 4. Gay up top, guarded by Degenhart. Gives it to Rodman. Out to Bamba. Tough assignment by Abo. On him, they go down to Gay, who's got Degenhart checking him. Mohamed spins in the lane, blocked by Smith. Recovered by Bamba. Shot clock at 5. Gay down low, blocked by Smith, but they call the foul.
What a great help side block by Smith on both plays right there. Let's see the play right here. First one, he sees it coming, rejects it, sends it almost back to half court. Great play by the Cougars going back, and on that play,
that sure looked clean.
It looked clean in my book. The thing is, it's always about angles, about officiating. You can hear the Broncos fans are not a fan of that call.
Not indeed. Mohamed Gay with the first free throw, giving him 7 points. Here's another look at it. I don't know where he would have fouled him.
It looks like there was no body right there. He got ball. The only thing I can see, he brought the hand down, and maybe it looks like he hit him in the face from where the angle came from the official. Other than that, great block, though. I would say that was a clean block, though.
Najee Smith showing his verticality on 2 plays.
But you got to give credit to the Cougars after that first block. They got it, went straight back into the rim because they saw the defense. Broncos were almost up to half court.
And the shot clock was winding down when they got the ball back after that first block. Here's Smith. Good pass to Max Rice. Max in the lane, puts up the little runner and gets it to drop.
Cougars were in a zone right there. They were able to get the ball to Smith in the high post, kick it out to Rice. As the ball was out, he was able to attack it as the defense were rotating and get that shot in the paint.
Rice with 11 to lead Boise State. His second straight double-figure scoring of the season at 21 in the opener against South Dakota State. Gay spins and hits. And now we're seeing the offensive weapons of Mohamed Gay.
They're building that offense between Gay and Bamba. There's nothing Degenhart can do on that shot. Just get his hand up and just make sure he give him a tough shot on that one. Good shot by Gay right there.
Gay and Bamba have combined for 27 points for the Cougars. Abo, open 3, skips off the iron. Rebound tipped out to the Cougars, TJ Bamba.
You will take that shot any day of the week. Smith got the ball in the high post again, drawed everyone in, kicked it out. Just got to hit that open shot next time.
Broncos just 2 of 9 from 3. There's an air ball fired by Rodman, and Shaver comes down with the rebound.
I've noticed this throughout the game today, and I know Shaver didn't do much on this play, but he keeps his head up as he's looking at the court, looking for the bigs running the floor as well.
Abo to Shaver. Max Rice spots for 3. Count it! Max Rice heating up with 14, and the Bronco lead is 5.
The ball movement against this zone offense for the Broncos has been huge. They have not hit all the shot, but they're getting the right looks and the right shot, which matters the most. They will fall if they keep doing that stuff.
Gay spins on the defense, puts it up, no good, and a rebound foul called against who? Abo and Rodman both there, and they're both wearing 11, but the 11 they call is Boise State's Abo, and that is his 3rd personal foul.
That's a tough call right there. You're boxing them out right now. Both players are trying to fight for a rebound. The only thing is you got Abo, kind of a little hook, which brings him down, which a lot of officials are going to call nowadays.
5th team foul on Boise State. Unlike the first half when Washington State was over the limit, here the Broncos have committed 5 team fouls. This is Mullins probing. Down low for Gay, and he missed the easy shot off the rim. Rice with the defense.
I think Gay just rushed that shot. If he just took his time, he knew he had Rice on, he would have got an easy 2 points out. But good break for the Broncos right there.
Smith drives on Gay, and he is fouled by Gay outside on the dribble. No shot. Najee wants a continuation, but that would be legendary continuation.
That might be in the NBA. They might call that play, but
Maybe.
It's a great take right here. He sees how Gay was out there, and he just attacked him. And anytime you see a big arm zone across, you go at that arm, they're going to call that foul.
Gay will sit with 3 personal fouls in 25 minutes, replaced by Quinsu. Here's Max Rice at the free throw line. Powell stays down, forces him to give it up to Shaver, back to Max. Rice lobs it for Degenhart. Tyson on the baseline, gets it to Najee Smith. Beat Rodman for the layup.
Najee just great read by him. Saw how Degenhart was trying to come baseline. He saw his guy going to help. He just cut to the basket, that nice little layup right there.
After starting the second half cold, the Broncos have hit 4 of their last 5 shots from the field, and they lead 46-39 as we're under 12 minutes in this one. Good crowd on hand here at Idaho Central Arena in downtown Boise on a Saturday night. Ball knocked free, but then stolen back by Bamba. Knocked free again. Bamba gets it, and there's a shot clock violation.
It looks like it should be a shot clock. No one from Boise State had possession of the ball.
Nobody had possession. The shot clock did not reset, and now our officials will talk about it, and this may be a go-to-the-monitor situation. Kyle Smith, head coach of Washington State, wants the reset. He stomps his foot, as you see there, as the three officials, lead official Michael Irving, assisted by David Hall and Kevin Brill. Nobody really had possession, Garrett, so you would think the shot clock violation should hold, but maybe the official interpretation will be different.
It should be. And as a shot clock person, you are taught if you're unsure, just let the clock and let the officials make the call on the court. You don't want to make the call for the officials as well.
Leon Rice and Kyle Smith, interested observers. Now Rice goes to join his team in the huddle as they talk over the play, and now the officials will come to the scorer's table, and as suspected, I think this is going to be a video review. They've taken a timeout. I'm not sure if we will take it with them as well, or if we're going to take a timeout while they check the replay. Boise State up 46-39 live on the Mountain West Network.
This one is for the diehard fan who says their team is in a rebuilding year. Every year. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Watch every Idaho Steelheads home game live on Sparklight Channel 72.
I've got that blue sky. I've got that sunshine.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Fans, don't miss your chance to join the celebration and purchase a replica 2022 Mountain West Championship ring today. Replica rings will be available to purchase for $50 each, celebrating a great season by Boise State. While we were away, the shot clock violation was confirmed by video replay, and so Boise State gets the ball on the 11th turnover against Washington State. Good defense by the Broncos gives them the ball, leading 46-39 with 11 and a half minutes to go. Degenhardt up high. He's been quiet scoring, but done a lot of other things. Gets the ball back, and a tough pass from Shaver, and that goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Shaver knew as soon as released, he threw it behind Degenhardt. Degenhardt tried to save it, but he couldn't do anything about that pass.
So that's the 8th turnover against the Broncos. Quick corner, Mullins 3, air ball, but the long rebound tipped out to Bamba. Boise State not really expecting that air ball and couldn't corral the rebound.
Bamba's trying to go ISO right here because he's been their hot hand right now.
Spins in the lane over Smith, curls off. Rebound, though, by Washington State, and that's Swinsu with the putback. The 6'6 freshman from France makes it a 5-point game.
Abo has to put a body on him. That's why he was able to get that easy rebound and easy putback right there. Always put a body on someone on offensive when you're on the defensive end.
Rice, stutter step dribble, drives. Powell may have been across the arm, didn't get the call, and Rodman with another rebound. Cougars can cut into this 5-point deficit as we approach 10 and a half minutes to go in the game.
You can see Coach Rice wanted that call, but I feel like the refs thought he got the ball on that one.
Powell spins, missed the shot, but Abo picks up his 4th personal foul.
Powell's a very smart player, high basketball IQ. He had a double-double last game against the Texas State in assists. That time he just took his time, you could tell. Sees Alba was a little off balance and just attacked him and was able to get that reach-in call for the foul and shooting too.
Powell played in the SEC, played at Tennessee, had a career-high 12 assists in the game against Texas State, the most by a Cougar since Reggie Moore in 2009. He's out of Prospect, Kentucky. Abo will sit, Milner checks in. Mullins leaves for the Cougars. Rosario replaces him. Powell to the free throw line. He's got 4 points tonight. Make it 5, and the Bronco lead is cut to 46-43.
So last game against the Texas State Cougars had 19 assists on 29 made baskets. Today, 2 on 16. So you can tell the Broncos defense has disrupted them completely right now.
Najee Smith guarded by Powell. On top to Degenhart. Degenhart behind him to Smith. Shot clock at 10. Smith works down low. Has it blocked by Rosario.
Great D by Rosario. Just hands up, and Smith just showed him the ball. Makes it an easy block right there.
And Rodman with his 10th rebound. Rodman drives baseline, Rosario, and he's cut off by Milner.
Rodman's playing like Rodman, 2 points, 10 rebounds.
And there's an offensive foul, a bad screen set by Winsu.
Rinsu saw he was ready to go and cut back to the basket. He just never set his feet on that screen pretty much. Anytime you try to leave too early before the guy hits you, they're going to call that all the time right there.
You can see next to Degenhart, the gentleman calling the game for Washington State Radio, a familiar face, Craig Elo, Cougar legend. That shot missed. There's going to be a foul against the Broncos. Milner called for the loose ball foul on the rebound, and that is now 16 fouls on the Broncos. Watch, that is the 17th foul, and that was a bit of a deception there. I'm not so sure about that one, and I think maybe Leon Rice, can he challenge that call?
Can't challenge that, the thing, and there's a new rule in the NCAA right now. It's none of the coaches can point up to the video screen, or it's considered a technical foul, so they can't point up to the video board at all for any calls nowadays.
Cougars will be in the bonus when we come back live on the Mountain West Network.
Our pets are always there for us, like family. We want to take the best care of them. Dogs and cats exposed to secondhand smoke are more likely to get cancer. Your pet doesn't have a choice, but you do. Whenever you decide to quit smoking or vaping, we'll be there to support you. You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
It personally offends me when the premiums paid by the people in the state go to a corporate office somewhere else or to Wall Street. That is something Blue Cross of Idaho is committed to fighting. We do not serve Wall Street. We serve Main Street, and we serve your street. We're Blue Cross of Idaho, and to us, that means everything.
Every time you use your ICCU Premier Rewards Visa card, you're earning rewards. Whether it's cash back or points, being a member of Idaho Central really pays back. Start earning points and getting cash back for your everyday purchases. It's a win-win. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe life should be rewarding.
Gordy Prisnell's Boise State women's basketball team hosts the Weber State Wildcats tomorrow afternoon. Tip-off set for 2 p.m. Be sure to bring the whole family and get a group rate when you mention this offer at the box office, and go Broncos. And let's take a look at that foul before the timeout where they called Milner for the loose ball foul.
Everyone's there going for a rebound right there. You can see Rahman looked like maybe had his hand to pull it down. Unless they're calling the push on Rosario with his left hand by Milner. It's a tough call, and looks like that's what they're doing as you see Rosario at the line shooting one-on-one. But bonus with half the second half left to go. Watch the Cougars be more aggressive offensively now.
Rosario at the free throw line hits the first, and it's a 2-point game. Broncos' biggest lead tonight, 9. Cougars jumped out to the early lead before the Broncos caught them about 6 minutes into the first half as Rosario hits a pair. He's out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. His first game, in over 627 days. Played only 7 games his freshman year. and missed the entire sophomore year due to medical issues. Now away from the ball with a foul against Washington State.
Looks like they caught on Rosario from a little shoulder throw. But what got the Cougars back in this game in the second half right now, they got 5 points off turnovers to the Broncos 1 right now, which has been a big difference right now.
5th team foul on Washington State. Degenhart gives it to Max Rice. Outside to Marcus Shaver Jr. Down low for Degenhart. Tried to use the rim to protect the basketball. Got the ball back and puts it in. Good effort by Degenhart to stay with it.
Keyword, you said effort. That was an effort play by Degenhart. Did not argue that he didn't get the no call. Just kept battling to get that putback after the no call.
Degenhart with 8 points. The Bronco lead back to 3. As we approach 9 minutes in this one. Winsue knocks over Rice. Nothing called. Rosario from the top is strong. Rodman tips, no. Rebound, Rodman pulls it down. Bamba to tie the score.
Rodman being like his dad, just keeping the ball alive, battling it, and finding the open man for the open three to tie the game up for the Cougars.
20 points for Bamba. And now Boise State with a whistle and a foul, and Kyle Smith holds his hands up in disgust.
They called
that one on Washington State's. I didn't catch the number.
Winsue got the foul right there.
Winsue, yeah, his third.
We're just grabbing him around. It's an easy call for any official.
Broncos inbound on the side. Milner, not a lot of room. Finally gets it out to Shaver. 12 on the shot clock. Shaver drives in the three-point opportunity. Count the basket for Marcus Shaver Jr. He's got 11.
Man, what a play right there by Schaefer. Little change of speed right down. Got the ball from Milner, slowed down. As soon as he turned the court, he ticked it up a notch, as you can see on this replay right here. As soon as he got by for number 5, just came down, cut the corner, and just went straight to the hole right there to get the and one.
Bamba's third personal foul. Broncos only 9 of 15 from the foul line, but this by Shaver to complete the three-point opportunity and extend the Bronco lead to 3. Free throw woes continue to haunt the Broncos. Rodman with another rebound, his 14th.
Broncos 9 for 16 for the game shooting free throw. Man, easy points are losing right there.
Bamba outside, guarded by Shaver. Milner overplaying Gay, so the ball comes out to Powell at the top.
Great job by Milner to prevent all that stuff from happening. Great defensive stop.
And Shaver takes the ball away from Rosario, and Boise State with a basketball. And that's the 10th rebound for Shaver. I remind you that he is a guard going 6'2". And now from the free throw line, that one is strong. Rebound Milner. Goes up strong, curls off.
Oh, what a tough break by Milner. He did a great thing. Add a little elbow to get more space to go up strong. Just maybe a bit too strong on the putback, though.
Bronco lead is 2 as Gay directs traffic at the top of the circle. Rodman down low, and he traveled.
You can tell he kind of stopped at the free throw line and just dragged that back for just a bit. I forgot what the great chick heard. You said a little peep up in the pad almost.
Yeah, exactly
that's what happened right there.
Broncos lead 50-48, 7.5 to go on the Mountain West Network.
My double bonus jack combo gives you double the seasoned beef, double the cheese for $5.99. Let's see that again. Double beef, double cheese for, $5.99. Huh, good deal.
This one is for the diehard fan who says their team is in a rebuilding year. Every year. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
At ICCU, to make a difference, it takes just one connection. A friendly face. An open ear. A helping hand. And then something amazing happens. We find out that we're better together. This is what Idaho Central does in our communities every day. We help our members with the small things and big dreams. This is what believing in you is all about. Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Don't forget that season tickets are still on sale for winter and spring sports. Be sure to support your Broncos by purchasing yours today at broncosports.com/tickets. Men's basketball getting set for a full season of action. Leon Rice's team on the floor here leading Washington State by 2. With Garrett Tunn, I am Mark Snyder. We're so glad you joined us on this Saturday evening on the Mountain West Network.
Yeah, early in the second half, the zone defense by Washington Cougar let the Broncos come back. They got out of it now, mix of man, and it's been a little bit tougher offensive same for the Broncos right now.
Milner up strong and scores over Gay.
That's what you call beast mode strength, weight room from the offseason right there by Milner. Able to push Gay out of the way to get that nice little left-handed shot right there.
And that's an aspect of his game he did not have last year. Hesitation dribble by Bamba, gets it in the corner to Rosario. Rosario drives baseline, cut off by Smith. Good defense by Najee to force him back out to find it to Bamba. Bamba gets the screen at the top. Shot clock at 6. Bamba has it deflected and taken away by Rice.
Great
Good defense by Degenhardt.
One rotation actually first started with Degenhardt taking over Bamba. Smith heading over to take over Rosario on that play, which led to that play. And what a play! What a read by Smith!
I don't think Lucas Milner was ready for that. He saw the ball come up and he immediately rose and threw it down. Lucas Milner now with 10 points and a timeout taken by Washington State. Boise State.
You can see Milner's reaction.
Leads 54-48. Sorry,
No, Milner's reaction on that play. Well, let's watch it and see. Smith sees the drive. Everyone comes up, left Milner by himself. After the timeout, you saw Milner was like, oh, I didn't expect it, but I'll take it, though. But
after this game was tied, the Broncos are on a 6-0 run, and the Cougars just 2 of their last 10 from the field, and a 2.5-minute scoring drought.
Oh,
nice play.
Oh, great play. That's a great heads-up play by Smith. Keeping his heads up, watching what the Gay is doing. He saw Gay comes up. That's an easy throw in over a 6'11 guy with probably close to a 7-foot wingspan as well. But this play started with the defensive end right there. With that big stop right there with the great rotation, that's what they did in the first half to get off to that good-sized lead. They need to keep that defense intensity up if they want to keep this lead where they're at right now and increase it.
Checking other scores in the Mountain West Conference today, San Jose State, your alma mater, beat Bethesda 90-68. You take them where you can.
I'll take it win-win, but I love what Tim Miles is doing down in the Silicon Valley right now.
Nevada over Grand Canyon, 59-46 win for the Wolfpack over GCU, and UNLV beat Incarnate Word 88-63. The Cougars, surprisingly, the only Pac-12 team in action tonight.
Hey, I'm going to be honest, the Mountain West is going to be tough this year. You got 2 teams that are in the top third, Wyoming and San Diego State, which are going to be fun to watch this year. And the thing is, other than that, it's going to be a battle in the Mountain West for every single game.
Bamba outside to Rosario, Rice on him aggressively, shot clock at 8. Good defense by Boise State. Rodman, you want him to shoot that one, and he misses it. But the rebound, Degenhardt chases it down. You'll give Rodman that shot all day.
I will let him do that. What was nice is they kept him up near the top of the key the entire time.
Degenhardt missed the free throw, or the layup rather, but Milner, and they're going to get.
They're calling a foul.
A foul on Milner. Lucas couldn't get the follow, and Leon Rice is not happy at all with that call.
I know they call a foul on Milner, but as a coach, you love that hustle. You love that play. It's okay if he gets a foul like that.
Lucas, let's watch this one again. Degenhardt with the left hand, no. Milner challenging Guy, and then they're going to get to the reach there on Bamba. And Lucas Milner now 4 personal fouls. He and Abo each with 4 for Boise State.
And Milner is playing such a good game today. He was a big part to keep Gay contained, which he had. Rice is leaving him out there with 4 fouls. Milner needs to be smart and not do anything foolish to create that 5th foul.
Cougars just 8 of 11 from the line. Najee Smith.
And from a not being foolish, he made such a great basketball pass with the cut by Smith going to that right there. Love the give and go action right there.
Broncos on an 8-0 run over the last 3 minutes to lead 56-48. It was tied. Rodman missed that one. Guy over the top with the bucket.
Tough to do right there by Gettenhart. It's such a tough to do. Box someone who's like 4 or 5 inches taller than you too.
That breaks the Bronco run of 8 and makes it a 6-point game as we approach 5 minutes in this one.
Najee Smith was playing like a Draymond Green, creating a lot of stuff for other people as well, which is nice to see.
Max Rice backs down Powell, spins it back out. Shot clock at 6. Shaver spins, free throw line. Tough twisting shot, doesn't get it to go. Rebound to the Cougars. They have a mini break with Powell. Powell spins on Rice and puts it in with the left hand. Nice move by Justin Powell.
Powell just, like I said earlier today, as a defender keeps backpedaling, you keep attacking him. That's what Powell did. Rice just kept backpedaling. Sometimes you maybe just foul them so you don't get the easy basket.
And Boise State will take a timeout with 4:25 left here in the game. It's a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Leon Rice. No, it'll be a full timeout, and we will take a break as well. 56-52. Cougars have scored the last 4 points. 4.5 to go. Timeout. Live from Boise on the Mountain West Network.
My Double Bonus Jack combo gives you double the seasoned beef, double the cheese for $5.99. Let's see that again. Double beef, double cheese for, yeah, $5.99. Huh, good deal.
This one is for the diehard fan who says their team is in a rebuilding year. Every year. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
At ICCU, to make a difference, it takes just one connection. A friendly face. An open ear. A helping hand. And then something amazing happens. We find out that we're better together. This is what Idaho Central does in our communities every day. We help our members with the small things and big dreams. This is what believing in you is all about. Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Boise State's men's basketball team be back in action at Extra Mile Arena on November 26th as they face the Utah Valley Wolverines. Tip-off set for 2 o'clock. Come experience the chaos in the X. Check out some scores from football in the Mountain West Conference today at the half. Colorado State leading the Wyoming Cowboys 10-7. Air Force over New Mexico 35-3. The rest of the action getting underway later. Boise State at Nevada, San Jose State at San Diego State, and Hawaii hosts Utah State. Last night Fresno State beat UNLV 37-30. Here the Broncos have the ball back. Degenhart working on Rodman down low. Nice move spin, but a good double team by Gay to force him to give the ball up. Rice drives, goes to the deck. Nothing called, no good with the basket. And here comes the Cougars.
Rice with a tough play right there. Oh, and there's Milner's 5th foul right there. Maybe not the right one.
Fouls TJ Bamba, who's on his stomach on the baseline, took a hard foul, and that's 5 on Lukas Milner. Milner on the 19th foul. He will leave with 10 points on 5 of 10 shooting, 3 rebounds, and an assist in 21 minutes.
He played a great game today. It's a bummer that he had a foul with 4 minutes left because he's been a very good defensive anchor guarding Gay and being able to run the court and finish around the rim, which was nice.
Bamba up. He's shaking the cobwebs off. Milner, they have 45 seconds to make the substitution, and so Leon Rice will send Shabuzo Abo back on the floor. Chibuzo from San Diego. Last name Agbo. 45 games played for Texas Tech. And he reached the Sweet 16 with the Red Raiders his sophomore year, so he knows what success is like. He wants to bring that to Boise State as Bamba hits the first free throw, giving him 21 points.
Texas Tech is known for their scrappy defense, always had it. My former coach is now the head coach at Louisiana Tech, Talvin Hester, Coach Ogbo there, and he knows what he can do defensively. We got to see what he can do help offensively. He hit that corner three earlier in the game, but he needs to be smart with 4 fouls back in the game with 4 minutes left to go.
Bamba hits a pair, and after the Boise State 8-0 run, it's now a 6-0 run for the Cougars over the last minute plus. And with 4 minutes even, it's a 2-point game. You get the sense, Garrett, that last one with the ball may win this one.
It looks like it. We got to play smart right now. You've got a 2-point lead. You want good shots, and that's all you're looking for. This looked like Degenhardt's about to do one right now.
Degenhardt drives. They're going to count the basket on the foul. Degenhardt taking charge.
That's what he has not done that a lot this game. I love what he did. Got the ball in the high post, saw how Rodman was late behind him, took him to his strong side, was able to go right at him to get the foul and the and one.
Degenhardt now with 10.
You can see
watch this one again, yeah.
You can see Rodman overshadow on the closeout, had his whole body going the opposite direction, which made it easy for Degenhardt to go towards the right elbow and attack the rim and get the and one.
Broncos are going to have to hit their free throws down the stretch.
And that's key right there.
Yep.
That's going to be key down the stretch. They got the lead. They got to hit their free throws now.
8th team foul, so both teams now in the bonus. Broncos put on a full court press.
Man-to-man just to help slow them down a little bit. The press will help kill some time a little bit while they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Took them 7 seconds to get the ball across the timeline. Here's Rodman. That's an awful-looking shot, and the rebound by Smith.
Like we said, we'll take that shot. His whole ball, he had no bounce on that shot. And this is balance right here for
Degenhardt missed it, and Abo is fouled by Mullins.
Yep, and a great call right there by the official. You can tell how Mullins had his back all the way around and make the player right there for the foul. Good look by Degenhardt on balance. Long rebound. You can see how he had that left arm hooked around Ogbo. It was on Ogbo,
yeah.
It makes it easy.
Yeah. Abo will go to the free throw line. It's not attempted one tonight. That one curls in, and the Bronco lead is 6.
In any one-on-one situation, always hit the first one. Always got to make that first one in any situation.
Next foul on each team, regardless of if it's a shooting foul or not, will be the double bonus. That one, nothing but net, and the Broncos lead 61-54 over Kyle Smith's Washington State Cougars.
And they're back to the full court press to help try to kill it more time.
Powell guarded by Shaver Jr. Across the timeline. And now they'll set their offense. Powell drives on Shaver off the back iron, bounces 4 times and goes in.
That was really good defense by Schaefer. Powell just kept working. Schaefer was bodying him. He just hit a good shot over Schaefer. There's nothing you can really do about those plays.
And Washington State takes the 30-second timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. Watch this one again. Powell goes up strong. Smith almost gets it on the block from the weak side, and that one bounced on the back of the iron 3 or 4 times before dropping through the nylon.
This is a smart high basketball IQ play by Powell right there. Using his arms to go up and over, and he's had Schaefer all over him, so what you have to do, sometimes you have to throw that little elbow in that play to create the space, which he did. Yes, he nicked Schaefer on the play, but thing is, he got the shot, which you're looking for on that situation.
Powell goes 6'6", so he used his height to his advantage as well.
He did.
Down low. Reminder, Boise State's next action is on the road. They will be in Conway, South Carolina for the Myrtle Beach Invitational, where they will take on the Charlotte 49ers and other teams playing in that tournament, Loyola, Chicago, and Tulsa. So Boise State with some good competition, and these are important resume builders for the end of the season.
Absolutely. The way the tournaments work, the way you get in these at-large basis, is these big quadrant 1 and quadrant 2 wins at neutral site courts. Playing against a team like Charlotte and Conference USA moving to the American soon. Loyola Chicago, I believe, is now in the Big East or A10, which are very good basketball conference. Tulsa in America, you get those wins, build those quadrum, you can get that at-large bid.
Leon Rice's team, of course, won the automatic bid to the NCAAs last year as the Mountain West Conference tournament champions. And he'd like to make it 2 in a row this year as the Cougars show the full court press. Bamba on Shaver.
They're trying to put a little length on Shaver so he doesn't get those quick, easy shots.
Degenhardt posts up Rodman and gets the ball outside, gives it back to Shaver. Shot clock at 15, game clock at 2:48. Najee Smith. Down low for Degenhardt, tough catch for Tyson with 6 on the shot clock. Spins on Bamba, double team by Guy, throws it up and puts it off the window. Split the double team by Gay and Bamba and got it to go with the offhand. He's got 13.
If you want to say a good shot, sure. I'll take that shot any day of the week if it goes in.
Bamba with the and one, and that's 5 on Abo. A little subtle push off by Bamba to create some space, not picked up by the officials, and then Abo with the foul, and he is gone. Watch this again.
Replay here. Abo just uses strength. What Abo, the foul, he's brought his hand down. Anytime you do that, officials are going to call that one. You're always taught to keep your hands up and make them shoot over you. Problem is, we don't like to do that. We like to always bring our arms down because we think that's the way to defend someone.
Abo with his 5 personal fouls, played 20 minutes tonight, 1 of 4 from the field, 5 points, 1 rebound.
He looked a lot better, looked more comfortable this game compared to the first game. I think he's still adjusting to his new teammates, figuring out that stuff. As he gets to play with these guys more, he'll feel more comfortable, find that role that's going to be his key to help this team succeed very much.
This is his 2nd straight game that he's fouled out, and that's something that Leon Rice is going to have to work with him on because he's more valuable when he's on the floor. Missed free throw, though, by Bamba, and Degenhardt, good block out to get the rebound as Guy was reaching over him at 6'11".
Great box out by Degenhardt. Now these just get a good look here.
Shaver all the way off the window.
And that's a good look. Great play. Little dribble and go by Degenhardt to Shaver right there.
13 for Shaver. Broncos with 4 in double figures. And the lead is 7 as we're under 2 minutes to go.
Broncos need to stop right here, and there it is by Rice.
Max Rice steps in front of that pass, picks it off. That is the 15th turnover committed by Washington State.
What's been good about the Broncos, they've been getting those passing lanes to get the deflections or be able to do it off those stuff. Once you get the hand to passing lane, just a deflection can create havoc for everyone.
Boise State looking for their 2nd straight win against Washington State as Shaver up and under for the 2.
Great play by Shaver, attack the elbow and just use the rim as an extra screener to help him get that shot up.
The all-time series between these two teams, the Cougars lead 4-3. Boise State gets the block, but a foul underneath on Degenhardt.
Tough play right there. Looks like Powell hit the floor hard as well.
Najee Smith got the block, but Degenhardt underneath with the foul, and Justin Powell finally pulls himself up off the floor. There's the foul. I guess he didn't get the block. It hit the side of the backboard. I thought from this angle it looked like Najee Smith got the ball.
Yeah, Degenhardt's talking to the lead official, Michael Irving, trying to figure out how he got that foul. It seems like the body right there as he was in the air caused the foul.
Kuzmanovic is in for Abo for Boise State as Powell hits the first. They've held Powell down. That's his 10th point tonight. Bamba leads everybody with 24. Gay with 12. Powell with 10. The Broncos even scoring 5 players in double figures, rather. Rice clears the rebound. We're at about 1:05 to go, and the Bronco lead is 8.
Right now with a minute left to go, you just want a good shot.
Or hit your free throws as Najee Smith will go to the free throw line. This is a young Washington State team, a lot of newcomers, a lot of new faces on this Boise State team. They lost Abu Kijab and some really talented players from last year's team that went to the NCAA tournament. So Coach Leon Rice has a few core veterans, Smith, Rice, Degenhart, Shaver, but he's trying to infuse some new talent and some new people into this. And it's going to take a little while, I think, Garrett, for them to really mesh.
Absolutely. You got a good core of veterans and newcomers here learning how to play with each other. This is what these games are supposed to help you get ready for conference play. And these close games we've had, back-to-back games, is going to help them along as we get closer to conference.
Smith with 12 as he hits both free throws. Broncos by 10. Under a minute to go. The crowd rising here at Idaho Central Arena. There's Degenhart with the takeaway.
Good defense by Degenhart right there. He knows it too. Made a tough shot, put his hand up. I think the crowd likes the energy right now with where the score is.
Watch Tyson Degenhart gets the ball, and then the touch foul by Powell from behind. And Degenhart to the free throw line for a pair. He's got 13 tonight. Degenhart, Shaver, Rice, Smith, and Milner all in double figures. And it really was Max Rice early going who got this team, moving a little bit. He hit their first 5 points. He hasn't done a whole lot since, but his defense and his basketball IQ have really helped.
Oh, it was very similar to the South Dakota State game. Rice was the one who got the team going, kept them in the game, but in the defense too. Rice played a very solid game, both ends of the court. And being a coach's son, he'll have a high basketball IQ, as he will probably watch film with his dad after a game.
Do you think he has the keys to the gym?
I cannot say or deny that.
Broncos up by 11 as the clock winds down. Rodman misses the three, gets his own rebound, and gets the easy layup. And a timeout taken by Coach Kyle Smith. I guarantee you in high school at Bishop Kelly, the lights were on late as Max Rice was firing up the shots. And, of course, his brother also on the Broncos this year. Probably not going to see a whole lot of action as a walk-on freshman, but the Rice boys, Cade Rice, also an outstanding career at Boise's Bishop Kelly High School, on this Bronco squad this year.
Has to be special for the Rice family. Yeah. Everyone's there to watch the game, and it's just a good family atmosphere for that family as well. It's going to be interesting at the table if one complains about playing time or the other.
And mom's got to referee the disputes.
Pretty much. If I was Coach Rice, I'll just say out of that one.
33 seconds to go. The Broncos enjoying their biggest, or now 9-point lead rather, after the layup by Rodman. A typical Rodman game. 4 points, 4 fouls, 14 rebounds.
Sounds like his dad, very much.
Of course, his sister is a great soccer player and is a member of the U.S. women's national team, which surprisingly lost their third straight game the other night. But they've lost to England, Spain, and Germany, some pretty good teams. But a lot of athletic genes running in the Rodman family.
It is, and I mean, Rodman, you probably can make the argument as the greatest rebound of all time in NBA history. I remember watching the last video thing on ESPN, just how he said he read the ball, the rotation of the balls to figure out where the ball is going. That's high level stuff that you don't even hear anyone talk about at all.
Max Rice is now 4 of 4 from the line. He's got 15. He and Shaver sharing game high honors for Boise State with 15. Degenhart 14, Smith 12, and Milner 10. And then the announcer is jinxed, and he missed that one. Broncos by 10. Mullins drives on Smith, goes underneath, missed that one. Rebound tipped, it's out of bounds to the Cougars. I'm sorry, go ahead, Garrett.
Yeah, I was just saying, sometimes on those plays when you got a nice 10-point lead, maybe you just let them score and not try to fight. But I do love the energy they're playing, still fighting and try to keep the lead where it is.
Washington State continues their road trip on Tuesday. They will play at Prairie View A&M, part of the great series that the Pac-12 and the SWAC have arranged this year.
It's going to be a great environment down there at Prairie View A&M. But look at this crowd standing here. Enjoy seeing with this Bronco win right now.
Najee Smith does a dance on the baseline, and the Broncos continue their mastery over Washington State with a convincing 71-61 win here at Idaho Central Arena. We will be back to wrap things up with some stats and highlights after we take this timeout live on the Mountain West Network.
This one is for the diehard fan who says their team is in a rebuilding year. Every year. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
It personally offends me when the premiums paid by the people in the state go to a corporate office somewhere else or to Wall Street. That is something Blue Cross of Idaho is committed to fighting. We do not serve Wall Street. We serve Main Street, and we serve your street. We're Blue Cross of Idaho, and to us, that means everything.
Keep your holidays in sync with free pickup on all your fresh favorites from Fred Meyer. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
In business, performance is everything. Is your internet performing up to your standards? Or is slow, unreliable internet putting your budget in the red? Switch to an award-winning Sparklight Business Internet and do business on one of the nation's largest fiber-powered networks. You'll get all the speed for half the spend during our 50% off year-end sale. Want to save even more? Ask us how you can get 3 free months of hosted voice. Switching is simple, and the best savings are available now. Call Sparklight Business today.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
And welcome back to Idaho Central Arena in the Capital City Classic in downtown Boise. Crowd filtering out into the chilly November air. Most of them happy with the results. A Boise State win by a score of 71-61 with Garrett Tunn. I am Mark Snyder. And Garrett, we've talked throughout the game about how defense, really turns things around and it travels well, and you can have an off shooting night but still play defense. But I think equally important was the balance of Boise State tonight. 5 players in double figures, including Marcus Shaver, a double-double with 15 points and 10 rebounds. But you can't key on any one guy when you're getting balanced scoring.
No, that makes any defensive planning strategy you want to do is tough. Everyone had their moments. Shaper had that nice little 4-6 point run to get the lead going. Dedenkar had that nice little run also in the second half. Rice early on in the game. Milner had a great little run.